We got Chorf versus Chorf. Apollo Creed, I don't know who that is. He won his first game as well.
A Chorf off.
He's got the same roster, except he's got 3 rerolls. Oh, he hasn't got the same roster. He's got 1 less Chorf. It is indeed a Chorf off. Because half the point of having a giveaway in McNaughton is to actually keep audience retention. But well done.
Yeah. You're not supposed to give away all the secrets of streaming, Andy.
Right, okay.
It's the same. It's like you don't mention the Patreon.
Oh, don't mention the Patreon.
No. Did some DIY yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, soap dispenser now on the wall of the shower. Yes, there's almost nothing I can't handle DIY front. Installed a doorstop in the bathroom. Ah, yeah.
Check you out.
No, right. It wasn't very difficult. You just peel off the adhesive thing and stick it on the floor.
Ah.
Yeah. Still, I did it.
Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, right. I wasn't really listening. I just paid attention to what you said. Oh, yeah.
They look quite Christmassy, these Chorfs, don't they? Opponents.
Yeah.
They do look Christmassy, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they do, don't they? I'm going to say that to him.
Of course you can, Bellier. There you go.
Yeah. Chorf off, what a treat. Well. Be interesting to see what he runs the ball on. Oh, a goblin. A goblin, okay. Oh, what?
Well, he's going to be a bit light on combat players being a Chorf down, isn't he?
And slightly more up on armor 7 things for me to hit.
Oh, yeah. Glass half full there, mate. It's fine. It's fine.
Fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just... Dead Chorf, brilliant, turn 1, thanks.
He'll be fine. Bollocks. He'll be fine.
Well, yeah, no, we're a goblin down now, aren't we? And we're -2 on the fun factor, which is also very bad.
How'd that happen?
I must have rolled really badly on fame. What did I get roll? Yeah, I rolled a 3, rolled a 9, I think.
What's the threshold between getting +1 and +2?
More than double.
Right. Yeah, that mission accomplished then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Velhelp points out that you also 2 rerolls down.
Mm-hmm.
1?
1 now, was 2 down.
What did he have? 4?
Yeah. He got 1 from the kickoff because he got +2 fame.
Yeah.
Sadly not. There's not a lot I can do here in terms of putting pressure on.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh well.
Never mind.
It's more of a shame I've lost to Chorf and we've lost the Apothecary because I'm trying to save up for the third reroll. So that's this money. That's last month's. First game 1 and game 2's money has already been spent on replacing that Chorf.
You finished by 2 years today.
Probably. Yeah. What's that?
Oh my gosh. Scrambled eggs and cheeses.
Thanks very much.
Scrambled eggs and what?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's in front of you.
Yeah,
Just
I know,
look.
but the scrambled eggs looks great. I'm not sure what the other thing.
What is the other thing?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
Because I don't know what it is.
It's second breakfast. You know what second breakfast items could be, don't you?
I didn't ask for it. I just got given it. I'm not very hungry anyway.
Poor you. Stop. Well, it looks like toast. Is it toast?
This bit is, yeah. I'm just not hungry. I'm not very well. I've still got my cold.
Does it starve a cold and feed the flu, or the other way round?
I don't know.
That's probably why you've still got it, didn't it, the wrong way round.
Probably.
It should be starve whatever you've got. Oh, that's what I meant to say. I've been watching on YouTube's this week some Let's Plays about. Does anyone playing Age of Wonders Planetfall? Age of Wonders 4?
No.
I know you're not. I thought that looked quite interesting. A little bit like Civ.
Ooh, I like that game.
A little bit like Civ.
The last Civ game was the first Civ game I've never played.
What, 6?
Mm.
7?
6.
I had it and played it a bit, but you know what Civ's like, that it takes quite a long time to get to grips with the same with the the new iteration.
Yeah.
And then you ultimately decide you don't like it, and then there's some mega patches that make it all right.
Yeah.
Well, Civ 5 was initially pants, but then they brought out those 2 packs, the Gods and Kings, and blah 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 blah, all that. Exactly. So once the expansions came out, as Street says, couldn't agree more that Civ 5 was really good. I like that. But do you know what? When I got Civ 6, there's a lot more to this than I'm going to pick up in the first couple of hours. I just couldn't be arsed. So yeah, so has anybody actually got Age of Wonders and is playing it? Because it looks quite interesting. I mean, I've actually got Civ 6 on this PC. I think I've uninstalled it. It was that kind of, I'm never going to play this.
Oh, really?
I don't know why I bothered to uninstall it. It's not like the regular hard drive. Regular hard drives are so massive these days. You're never going to have to uninstall anything. I have installed it. No, it's still there. There it is, in the corner. The fact it's in the corner of the desktop, yeah that tells you everything. Once we've got Football Manager 17.
I saw the Football Manager 19 look quite good.
Well, I tend to leave it a few years, and then I'm wowed by all the changes they've made over the last few years. So what have I got? I've got PlanetSide, Recursion Tracker for PlanetSide, Warhammer, Total War Warhammer, Total War Warhammer 2, Blood Bowl Coast Edition, and OBS Studio. That's all I've got on gaming stuff installed on this. Belly's got the original Age of Wonders. Well, according to the intros, the previous Age of Wonders games they were sort of a bit hit and miss. There were parts of them that folks quite enjoyed, and they weren't terrible games. But they were kind of also ran-ish. They weren't as. Civ was just better. was what a couple of different reviewers had concluded. Don't know if they're right or not. But they were quite upbeat about the new one. Yeah, I've got Blood Bowl too, Yoshi. What's it? Could not say that.
I think you were talking about what you got installed though.
Well, I've got Blood Bowl 2 installed.
But you didn't mention it.
Did not.
No.
Well, you see me play it, so you know. Just forgotten all the excitement.
There's a lot of favourites. It's going to be difficult to put some pressure on.
I don't have a copy of Blood Bowl 3.
Not yet, anyway.
See, I do remember playing Age of Empires a lot in the 90s. That was good. You had a lot of base build defense was a big slice of Age of Empires, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
You know, endless amounts of turrets and walls and turrets and walls and turrets.
You're right, I think you're...
I think it was Age of Empires 2 that I was playing a lot. Pretty sure it was 2. Yeah, that was good. I think our expectations for games over the years increase. That stuff that you fondly remember as being, this is great, I love this, that you then sort of see it these days, and it's not as good as you remember. But then it's because everything that came afterwards,
Hey,
at the
go
time,
on!
you hadn't seen. Well, that evens it up a bit. Well done. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Now his bulls are suitably far enough away that unless he fancies dodging them, they're not going to be in the mix. I think you're probably going to.
I think one or two things will happen here. He will roll dice and score. Well, actually, there's three options. Roll dice and score. Roll dice and go backwards, but arguably less dice. Something will go wrong. Because he rolled dice and attempts one of the first two things.
His play here, the only one I can see that is a low probability of success would have been to dodge that bull he just stood up, blitz the goblin, and hope to knock him over. So you've got scrambled eggs, you've got toast. What else you got?
Some like weird leak thing.
Oh, is it a sort of a specialist breakfast item? Quite likely. In a kind of a white sauce. Oh, he's going to try one die blitz through. Okay, try that.
This has got lots of things that could go wrong with it. Oh dear, it did go wrong.
Where's the ball going to go? Oh, he's stunned as well. Oh, hello.
Where did it go?
Now then, well, that is about perfect.
Blitz, walk off and fetch.
Yeah, that could really gone better in terms of where the ball landed. It's a shame that you don't just have a ball that's
free,
is on hand to nip off and clear off with it. The fact that he's lying down is bit of a shame. But you know, overall, that turned out pretty well. Guessing you're quite happy there. Oh, hello, Simon.
Yeah, overall,
Apologies for not
I think so.
specifically saying hi sooner. Yoshi, hello. Do we know? Do you still have a line on pewter seating? Something that looks nice. That's sort of earthen colours. I'm gonna need your help soon, bud. No.
Right, that was a little bit on the greedy side, but
Downside wasn't enormous, was it? Push, fine, good.
we are going to go pick up the ball. He's got it. Oh, we will make the other go for it. There we go. Right. So, Bull Centaur that's in my half can't get to the ball. The other Bull Centaur can. You don't do anything with that. I don't think you do anything with that. In fact, if you roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, that's. I'm going to do it. And that means you can go and tag that Bull Centaur, and that Bull Centaur is not going to get involved next turn.
Done it.
So the Chorf blocker that we pushed, I knew that he was a square out of range because we knew that this guy was 2 squares in range, so we moved him 2 over, therefore he wasn't going to be in range. Simple bit of knowing stuff. We now know that the Bull Centaur, if he wants to get free, he needs to blitz and dodge. Well, if he's blitzing, he isn't blitzing the ball.
Well, he's going to need the Bull Centaur in to do this because he doesn't have enough people otherwise to realistically get the ball back. He's got one Chorf that's close enough, but no, it's no urgency. Paul, week on Monday's fine. Thanks, mate. Loosehead, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the program.
Welcome. There is a giveaway going on, Loosehead. You are welcome to join.
New viewers to the show, by the way. I don't normally stream from a prone position. Looking this sexy. This is a temporary arrangement. Just in case you were wondering if it was that sort of show. Oh, he's managed it. He did well there. That was fraught with difficulty. Drop it north. Oh, balls. Fine. This is looking more like it's going to be 0-0. It's not. Hope is not lost, but it's now a long shot. Street's asking why risk the GFI round the other side if planning to blitz.
For him, I don't know.
Good question. Didn't do it. Oh, right. He pathed it a few times there. Right. Auto-pathing, maybe? Auto-pathing likes go for it, doesn't it?
It likes doing stupid stuff, yeah.
Well, noticeably, though, it does particularly favour go for it.
Oh, fuck off! Oh, that's really bad.
That is unlucky. Hopefully it'll be fine.
No, I haven't got an apothecary, so it doesn't matter what the injury was. That was just really fucking bad.
Never mind. Loosehead's been watching the show on YouTube's. Nice to finally meet you.
Who would I rather make go for it with? Oops. So. you can
Any
go
merit
there.
in just sticking somebody alongside the other bull centaur he's got, so that he can't join in the fun? Is that not really a thing?
No, it is. So the questions are where do we want to push the other goblin? So next, what I'm trying to do is next turn have Bull Centaur, Chorf Blocker, and Goblin free versus just the two that he's got. Losing that Bull Centaur's massively down. I think we put you here.
It's either there or base contact in the square to the south, but I think for the purpose that you're just trying to stop going north, offer him the free block rather than a shit dodge. So yes, I like what he did there. Because otherwise he could blitz his way out on a 1 dice. So in terms of stopping him getting in towards the ball, that was mission accomplished very well.
Well, Lou said, what have you watched that you've liked, or what series have you been watching? Because there's pretty much every different race on the YouTube now. Pretty much. There are exceptions.
Probably been watching my orcs. Probably.
Oh dear. Right, he's out of rerolls.
Uh-oh. Well, that turned out nicely, didn't it?
Zons and the Brats. Oh, okay.
Ronin asks, at what point do you keep a player who has an injury on your team, just in general? Because I find myself not knowing what to keep certain players if they get a permanent injury. Niggle tends to be bin him off unless he's critical, like a level 6 killer goat that you haven't any other killer goats. That you'd keep around maybe. A player with a bunch of stat increases that picks up a niggle or a stat decrease to something that doesn't matter, so an armor break on a talented blitzer maybe. I think both Andy and I are on a similar approach, that we tend to long term bin off players who've got meaningful stat decreases. If you get an agility bust on Black Orc, I'd keep him. That doesn't really affect his ability to be a Black Orc.
Yeah.
But if you've got a move bust on a Black Orc, probably bin him off as soon as you can, because there's no point developing him, having him pick up MVPs when you'd just rather start over with a fresh one. What else could we usefully add to that? I guess the decision is largely what's the nature of the injury, what's the rest of the team like.
Yeah, it's. We got enough.
Drop it.
No, that's me. Don't fucking drop it. The general question with injury is: does the injury detract from the player's ability to do that job? So, for example, a minus agility on an elf is generally career ending because it answers that. Yeah, the answer to that question is yes.
Hello.
Yeah, that's good. On a minus agility on a Black Orc, for example, so same injury but a different player, the answer is no, it doesn't affect his ability to do it at all, so you don't bin him off. So I think that's how I define whether or not you want to get rid of your player. I hope that helps.
Yeah, agility busts are the ones that with a lot of players you can totally live with because their agility is just not a thing. I mean, you take agility busts on Chaos Warriors even, that whilst annoying, once you've leveled them up a little bit, them having agility 3 is not that much of a imperative. Their star play points come from Mighty Blow and Claw more. Well, I mean, we've kept players from time to time who've had armor busts, or, for example, you've got a movement 6 Dark Elf Blitzer on one of your teams, but you are thinking about replacing him when the opportunity presents. When the others are built. So, Dudorino asks, bull or hobgoblin? Question. Probably hobgoblin, because at this stage, just putting the touchdown on the board is the bigger, more important priority.
Yeah, so that putting the touchdown on the board, because I know, looking at the board state there, so we've caused a casualty and got 2 KOs, and we're playing against 2 casualties, but the 2 casualties are worse. We're a bull centaur down. The chances of us scoring next half are not a given. Therefore, I think the right thing to do is pick it up. And yes, I know I've rerolled 2, rerolled 4, but it was a 75% pickup versus an 89% pickup. And I need to be 1-0 up, because then I can either play defensively and I can win 1-0, or a draw isn't terrible. But I don't want to go 0-0 and then need to score, or worse, get turned over and lose the game. So.
Yoshi's makes a good point. All blitzers with an agility bust. I've had one in the past, but he was level 7.
Yeah.
And strength 4, and so the role he did. It was inconvenient that at time that was Esteban, the blitzer, Esteban. The role that he did was. It would have been nice from time to time to have the agility 3 if you had to do a dodge or had to pick the ball up. If you had to, but his primary function was I'm a death on a stick. Yeah.
But doesn't that actually then sort of the proof there is of what we've just said, which is it depends on their role. So Zonk's just given an example of depends on their role, and then was that is absolutely dependent on the role. So apply it.
Well, that one with the War Dancer Street, the plus strength, plus 2 agility, minus 1 agility. The logic there is, although he becomes really expensive for what he is, because you've got a wasted, agility increase, he remains agility 5, strength 4, and so that trumps the inconvenience of the other agility bust. If that makes sense.
Yeah, 9 plays 9. He's got a better 9, I think, but not by loads.
Still in it. Yeah, so it kind of depends, but you get the general idea. Now then. A lot hinges here on how successful the scrimmage is. Yeah. It's an opportunity for things to change quite a bit.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, any removal here would be put us back in pole position. Wouldn't care what the removal was, literally. Do you know what? I think we're going to try and pick up on the ball.
Oh, Ronin's just finished a champ ladder game this morning. Got plus strength War Dancer. Well, that's the result.
That's really good.
Strength, good on lots of players, but War Dancers are spectacular. Because you've got the stupido mobility with Blodge Leap. Given them strength 4. Enormous. That's a good point as well, Blackburn. Depends on the competition as well. The champ ladder, you'll tend to keep wounded players just for the other skills they have. But long-term competitions, you tend to be more trigger happy with binning people off, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, because it depends on if your team's only. Oh God,
611. No, that's excellent.
Oh god. So it's a 5+ pickup with a bull centaur.
Raining though, that
Oh, it's for both of us, isn't it? It's not just
Yeah.
raining for Andy, but
well, the fact that you've got the ball in it's your drive is a shame. But yes, it's a factor that if you're hanging on to 1-0, it's a bit more complications for him because he's then got the ball up himself. Yeah, that Skiro quite rightly points out. There's not a lot of pressure on the ball, though, is there?
no. I'm just thinking about. I don't need to send more than one goblin back here because what's the second goblin going to do? Watch the first goblin pick it up?
Keep company. Yeah, you do a man at the ass. I don't think you with Chorf you unless you're really on top, you probably wouldn't do a load of vanity passes with hobgoblins.
No.
It's like you don't routinely with orcs because they're just as likely to drop it on the floor than they are to catch it. Agility 4 players, definitely, because they've got every chance it'll be fine. But Agility 3 players, you've got what's the actual chance that Agility 3 does a quick pass to an Agility 3 player and it all works seamlessly? It's about what, 50? A bit less.
I would think you're not far away with ballpark numbers. I don't know off the top of my head.
45 says Rex. So yeah, there you go. Thank you,
Yeah.
Rex.
I wouldn't disagree with that number.
I assume he's just worked it out, but it's brilliant, is it?
Should we try and pick up again with Kieran's? Because again, there's not a lot of downside. So let's try.
Yes. Yeah. I'm all for it. Hello, Oddity. How you doing?
Nope. Oh shit.
Well,
Oh
now
dear.
that presents a new problem, doesn't it?
Yes.
So now we're picking up with the Hobgoblin and maybe handing it to Karen's, but not picking up with Karen's.
Well, Kieran's has had two. He's had a 55% chance because he's had a 5+ and a 5+, and it's not worked out. There was a little bit of downside, wasn't there? Because it was 3 and 8 to go against in a 3 and 8 square. That's a problem.
Well, it's not terrible, Yoshi, that he's not going to lose the ball. It's just now that he picks it up with the Hobgoblin and everything's fine, probably. 83% chance fine. So 83? 89, sorry.
Well, no, it would have been 89 if it's not raining. It's 75 now. It's Kemri.
Oh, fuck.
We're at
Yeah, I
Kemri
forgot it's
standard
raining.
of oh fuck.
Yeah. Would you try and pick it up with a bull for in the rain? Lunatic.
I don't know if you've met, but I'm Andy and I like to
Hi, Andy.
be a little bit greedy with my stuff.
No.
Well, a little.
Now Apollo's doing exactly the right thing here, piling forward with the bulls down each flank.
But the balls are
This
still also
does-
picking up on 5s.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's still the right thing, though. God.
The man who'd rather go for a surf than score. Well, I like to look at it that I'd go both. I don't think it's an either or proposition most of the time.
Asian guys got a point that you sometimes attempt to surf and fail that precludes you scoring. The way it turns out, you have an optimistic approach sometimes.
Yeah, I suppose I do. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, that's a little unfortunate in the circumstances.
Hey!
Go on.
Well, we have a slight challenge, don't we? We do have a slight problem.
Well, you just got to ask yourself, do I feel lucky?
Ooh, this is true. I don't really want to give away the blocks there. I'll have you there. Now we haven't got a reroll.
Dear know. That is exactly what I was going for.
Right, pick it up with a bull, pick it up with a goblin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, you could just go, fuck it, I'll go for the best outcome.
Oh no! Rolls a 5.
They'll be fine. That was the right thing to do.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It's results. It's results-based thinking to think about it the other way.
So Gunnarside's now asking the very pressing question: hand off?
No.
Don't do it. The right thing to do here is to run northeast, and then use the bull to protect the ball.
Yeah.
Pass, Ronin. Stop it.
Oh no! It rolled a sure feet proc. No.
I'd stay put. Having him on his feet there is way better than having him on the floor where you actually wanted him.
I should have been 1 square further over.
It really did emphasise the benefit of break tackle on bulls this game, doesn't it?
It does actually. You're quite right. It's the microphone, by the way. I can hear it over my headset, so I assume the microphone's picking up my little one being rather loud. And I don't know which one was having more fun, Ever or Emma. There was definitely an element of something going on.
Yeah. Well, I've got a microphone, by the way, and a little tripod-y thing.
Oh yeah.
It's downstairs in the box.
Dudrino says, what would the first skill on the bull centaurs? I like block first because they're just reliable at that point. They are safe. I think I'm going to go block, break, tackle on both. And then start thinking about other stuff.
Yeah, block, because they don't get knocked over so much as well as the defensive bit. Block is universally the most useful skill in Blood Bowl. There, I've said it.
I don't think you get any arguments from most people in that, Zonk.
This is the internet.
Most
People is not a thing.
Will be another game. Yeah, there will be. Yeah, I'm going to stop at 2.
Yeah, I'd lean towards ball carrying hobgoblin as well, Asian guy. It's the same argument as all throwers. That if you make a ball center of the ball carrier, it's like making a blitz of the ball carrier. In fact, it's arguably even more so because you've only got 2 of them to start with. So, interesting move.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do it in the end. I'm sorry he was pathing up. What if I dodge with the ball and stand next to the ball? Don't mention don't throws on the internet. I do it all the time, Yoshi, but I'm controversial like that. I just don't care.
Right. Now, if we've got two different plays here, depending on what happens. Bugger. That was not the play I was looking for. Rah. Right.
What's Megatron doing?
Being loud generically. Right. Where can you get to exactly? So you get. Oh, I can't run away from these bull centaurs. It's just not possible.
You simply don't have the power.
No. I can't put you there because that block is going to push him there. We might need to go for it here. That helps.
Okay, good.
Oh dear.
I think you're ahead of me here. What's the oh dear?
I made a horrible mistake.
Well, you know it
I got away with it. No one will broadly notice, but it was a fucking horrible mistake. I say no one will notice. Someone might.
Well,
Now I've
you
pointed
didn't-
out that I
you
did
didn't-
make a mistake, but
What, the direction that you blocked the Chorf that you
yeah,
didn't wear into.
it would have been if
No,
he hadn't
no,
fallen
they
over.
all noticed. And anyone who didn't notice,
Now
the
notice.
ones who noticed have now pointed it out so that now everybody has noticed.
Oh, good.
Just been outed.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, it was
What do we
bad mistake.
think, by the way, about the football tomorrow? Newcastle at home as Arsenal. What's the score going to be?
Oh, look, it'll be a great game to watch because there'll be loads of goals. That's not really the answer you wanted, is it, son?
Well, with the underperforming team, we've had 4-4 recent memory of Newcastle playing Arsenal at home. That's not strictly accurate, Chugman Milk. Nobody watches the Premiership.
Isn't it no one watches the Scottish Premiership?
I think isn't the EPL the most popular or the most viewed sports competition on the planet?
Yes.
Isn't it? I mean, I'm not certain because you might find like some cricket matches.
No, it'll be if it's
Yeah,
not,
like,
it'll be not baseball. What's the American one that they run round? What's this based on? American football. I could imagine American football being higher or as high.
Nah.
But if you're thinking about something that might have overturned it, it'd be something I'd think about. Now, there is a casual surf on here, and we all know what I like about casual surfs.
I agree with you, boys. American football does not have a massive global following. Yeah, but
It's not about global following. It's about does it have a decent sized following? I think the answer to that question is yes.
Nah, football's hugely popular in China though, and the international football's popular in China. I mean, football in other countries is popular in China. Reese reckons it's the Indian Cricket League.
Yeah, I could imagine the IPL being very popular. Yes, great shout.
Yeah, but football though. But the Chinese love football, and that's what EPL is.
Oh, I shouldn't have followed that up.
Anyway, it's very popular. whatever.
Actually, I'm going to go for it or not follow that up. We have a problem.
It needs to be a knockdown, doesn't it? And it is.
Oh,
This will be
amazing.
fine.
Amazing.
Be fine. Be fine. Creed. Oh dear. Yeah, and it was fine.
Thou shalt said this will be fine. And from on high it was indeed fine.
It'll be fine.
Now, do I throw that block? No. Make him throw that block. US population is 5 times the UK. I suppose it is, isn't it? Yeah, there is that.
Yeah,
that element.
but the market for the EPL isn't the UK though, is it? It's watched all over the place.
Yeah, the Indian Premier League is the English Premier League, not Indian. English Premier League is watched everywhere. Do you know what though? Do we now think that that footballers and the transfer fees have got a bit silly?
It's a bit excessive, isn't it? But then it's supported by the revenue generated, by the folks watching it. So cut it either way.
Oh no!
Supply and demand and all that.
Yeah. Oh. Hey. Yeah, I don't really support that footballers should demand a transfer fee of like £100 million. I think that's just flat wrong. But it is supply and demand, as I'm absolutely pointed out. So we've won the game. Well done us! Hooray! Satterfield will scamper off with the ball.
It's all worked out, hasn't it?
We can consider who's going to surf what, and everyone just looks a little bit happier than they did before.
Surfing just for the lols.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can get this Chorf, can't we? So why not? We may as well. Like, it's just rude not to get it, really. So we'll just knock this Chorf off.
I think the fact it's raining plunge makes handing off to a dwarf. It elevates it from could do, but it's greedy into the realms of just that insanity. So I'm sure even Andy won't do that.
Well,
You've still got a black bar here on my screen. There isn't a black bar here.
I can't sort that out. I think to be honest, I think we do start thinking about handing off to a Chorf at this point.
What have I just said?
No, we do think about it.
Yes, and conclude quickly that it's pissing down with rain and therefore a terrible idea.
Yeah. Terrible idea. Don't do it. He's on 2 points. That'd be a terrible idea. Don't. Oh, you fucking what? Oh, I'll have a pal then. Why not?
I know, he is 1-0 up and definitely will do it, woof bar. I'm just hyping up the controversy. It's definitely going to happen. Why?
Well, it was going to happen. I don't think it is now. Him and his fucking goblin.
Oh.
I'm a full-on let's everyone know.
I know, we're bringing every last ounce of drama out of this. Oh, what's that box do?
Yeah.
Prime subscription loot reminder.
Oh, we should get a loot reminder, shouldn't we?
Click that. Minus Twitch Prime members to use their free channel.
Oh. Yeah, I think that's something I've set up.
How do we get rid of it? No, it's gone.
No, I've reminded everyone.
Stop it.
Because, well, some people have Twitch, don't they? Like, what's it?
Everybody who's watching this.
Not Twitch. And you know what I meant. Controversial. What's it?
Arthritis.
No, no one's got arthritis.
They do? My
they?
gran had it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was she alright?
Yeah. She's dead.
Christ. That's a bit rough.
Grandma was still alive. She'd be 115.
Amazing.
So, no, she's definitely dead.
Oh, okay. I don't know whether I'm going to hand this ball off. Am I handing off here or not?
I would.
I know you wouldn't, but I'm thinking about me. Should I hand off? I think I'm not going to. I think, do you know what? I'm going to take the win because 2-0 is nice, isn't it? Take the win, score. Take the win and score. Right, it's raining. He isn't going to turn us over and score 3 touchdowns in 2 turns. So, do we need more star player points on goblins? No.
Really.
If anything, we need to get rid of star player points on goblins. But the games have just been against 2 strength teams. We've not really had the opportunity to, test.
Haven't had that luxury.
No. Oh yeah. Some starts are like that. Some starts aren't. You just take what you're given, don't you? It's not like it's. Two points. And we've picked up the odd casualty here and there on the blockers, so this is fine, isn't it?
It'll be fine.
It's like would you say it's like a 7 out of 10 start? Like it's going all right. Sure, it could be better, and we've had 9 and 10 out of 10 starts before, but it's not going badly specifically, is it?
You lost the dwarf. That was a.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's going well enough that you persevere rather than research. Suggest.
Yeah.
How many permanents? He's basically done it. It was a armor bust or a move bust, was it?
Yeah. 5 out of 10. I think 5 out of 10 might be a slight bit on the harsh side.
6.
Maybe 6. Yeah, 6. Yoshi 6. Can we take 6? Any advance on 6?
No, 6. It's all right.
6.5.
Oh, 5.7 from Yoshi. Yeah, cold pizza. I'm not a huge fan of.
You're not?
Nah,
It's good for you.
it's not.
It is.
It's equally bad for you as hot pizza. Pizza is not good for you.
Well, actually, surveys have shown that some pizzas are actually good for you. Chicken and tuna, for example, amazing.
Well, it's not the chicken and the tuna that's the bad for you bit, though, is it? It's the.
There is actually I saw this. There was a survey that came out recently that showed that some people's mental well-being was also derived from what they ate, and that people who ate rubbish but enjoyed eating the rubbish were generally fitter and happier than the people who ate really healthily but didn't enjoy it.
So is that why it's called a Happy Meal then?
I don't know, but I thought it was quite an interesting statistic. Oh, poor Tyranno. Well, it's a shame that Apollo Creed didn't want to talk to us, but thanks for the game, Apollo. See you soon. Anyone who's watching this on YouTube, remember, leave a like and subscribe.
Spookily enough, my T-shirts feature in Apollo Creed's arm. Well, not Apollo Creed, but the actor.
Oh.
They're different.
Oh, we got a level up. I think we got 2 level ups actually.
Never had Australian pizza. What's... Oh, with egg in the middle. Not sure about that.
Australian pizza, like...
Egg in it.
Yeah.
Egg in the middle.
It's got kangaroo in as well.
Racist, Andy. Apologies to our Australian viewers.
Why is that racist? I've taken something topical and applied it. Are we going to use...
Carl Weathers, exactly, Ace Flamingo, that's exactly it. So, yes, my T-shirt has Carl Weathers' arm on it. Well, kangaroo's tasty, says Reese. It's a bit like chicken, isn't it? It's not, though, is it? It's
difficult to catch.
Like? Is it like pork? A bit like pork. I would guess it would be rather like game, like venison, something like venison. Really like beef. I remember one of the best Indian restaurants in Leicester used to do kangaroo curry.
Kangaroo curry? Wow. For those Australian viewers who are out there, oh, giveaway. Yeah, giveaway time.
Giveaway time.
Giveaway time.
Thanks,
Right,
boys.
ladies and gents, I'll give you another 30 seconds. If you're not involved in our giveaway, you have 30 seconds to join the giveaway. And the time will start in just a second.